Hi guys, welcome to today's session. We are going to be doing a review of our last video on relevance of logic and metaphysics in civil aviation management. So as usual, I'm African Aviator, Captain Johnston, Moi University. Welcome. So the first branch of philosophy that we look at is logic. Logic majorly deals with coming up with sound arguments. And during air crash investigations, arguments are weighed, inconsistencies are identified, and sound arguments are constructed. Also, the fallacies that may be presented by investigators are removed so that the investigators can come up with clear and sound arguments. And this helps in making conclusions so as to give explanations to major accidents and come up with solutions and better preventive measures. So that is the first branch, logic. We move on to, so many of us are usually fascinated with how aeroplanes work, but they do not really understand the burden or the pressure that the designers have to undergo when constructing plane parts like window panes. So metaphysics is the nature of reality, and understanding how the laws of nature work will really contribute in how you're going to design your aeroplane. For example, here, designers have to consider factors like atmospheric pressure when constructing plane parts like window panes. Another example is the engines of aeroplanes. You will have to get to know at which position of the plane are you going to position the engine so that it can balance with the weight of the plane and it can be able to take off. So the knowledge of reality, it will help pilots know the speed at which the plane can move at different altitudes. Next, we move on to critical thinking. So critical thinking is a very crucial skill, and it deals in critical thinking majorly first identify the problem, get to evaluate the arguments, analyze the information that you have, and come up with solutions to the problem. So this skill is necessary for application by all the cabin crew of a plane. And an ethical dilemma may present itself in an air crash, where the cabin crew will have to consider the passenger safety first rather than cost effectiveness. And and another example, during an air crash, a pilot may first have to decide where is he going to land the plane where the passengers are going to be safe and no passenger is going to get hurt. So critical thinking is very important. It's a skill that cannot be left out in civil aviation management. And finally, as you are concluding, all these three concepts, as you have seen, logic, metaphysics, and critical thinking, are applied by airport operators for risk assessment in case of emergency landings, and also refueling of airplanes in the course of a flight. So, as even at the background picture, these are control tower operators. They are trying to give direction to an aeroplane that is landing. They're considering a lot of factors. So, as we conclude, we can boldly say that philosophy is very applicable in civil aviation management. So, goodbye. See you next time.